Hi Luna. I'm gonna start making you some Grammy videos with GrandBob too. And so this is number 1, and I'm gonna put it on YouTube. And there's GrandBob.
Hi Luna Tuna.
So today what we're doing is we're packing up to go home. We've had a good trip. We've been to see you 3 times. The first time was when we were there for Daddy's birthday. And then the second time we spent one night. And then the last time we had a lot of nights with you. We had so much fun. And so today we are packing up and I want to show you.
Look at our room.
Here's our suitcase,
So
my
cute.
suitcase, and GrandBob's backpack. You probably remember seeing his backpack. And our closet is almost empty.
Mamacita.
Just has our 2 coats. And here's GrandBob's suitcase. Show how big and full it is, GrandBob.
Look how full it is.
Whoa! And he's gonna zip it up.
Help!
Help me! And he has his guitar. Look at this cool room. We're in Nashville. And Nashville is a place that there's a lot of music, a lot of country music and that. And so they have nice pictures here. There's that one. And then this man playing a guitar. And so we've been with some friends here, and we drove down in Nashville, and we heard lots of music playing out on the street, and everything was really, really sweet. So anyways, pretty soon we're going to be taking this down the hallway and into the car. Okay, here's our suitcases outside of our hotel. We are ready to put it all in the guitar. There's my shadow. See? Hi, Luna. Hi, Jeppy. It's a very cold morning today in Nashville, and GrandBob is inside of this garage, and he's going to be coming out any moment with the car that we rented. Every place we go, we rent a new car. There's a garage full of cars, and we pay money and we get a car for just a few days. And so we don't have the big white car anymore that we did before. Sorry, almost dropped my phone. Here he comes. We have a black car this time. He's gonna come right over here and load up the suitcases. Woo! Hey, GrandBob.
Hey, sweetie girl. Hey, Luna. We're going on a long trip.
Whoops. Just gotta figure out how to open the back. It's a Nissan Rogue. It's not as big as the last one, but it's plenty big enough. We got a really big car when we were with you, so we could all ride together in it. Let's see if you can get it open. There it is. See, it's nice and big inside. There's this coat on. First the guitar, and then the big suitcase. It's a good thing that GrandBob's so strong, because it weighs more than you.
Dada would be a whole lot stronger.
Yeah, Daddo's pretty strong too. He can haul a bunch of stuff. Look, he's gonna swing it up. Boom! Ah! There it is. It's got clothes and shoes. Here's going in the back seat. And there's our chairs up front. He has the whole back is down. Here comes one. So we have 3 medium bags, 1 giant bag, and 1 guitar, and my purse.
A giant bag.
And there's the last 2 right there. Oh, and GrandBob's backpack. Okay, the last is in.
Chula Vista.
Chula Vista. All right. Shut all the doors and we'll plug in and head to the airport.
Bye-bye, sweetie girl.
Turn right onto Wilson Pike Circle. Then at the roundabout, take the second exit.
See, it's still telling us where to go.
Oh, yeah, that's
There's a few Christmas decorations here because in just another month is Christmas. And so we'll follow the blue line all the
At the
way.
next stop sign, turn right.
Look, there's hills here in Nashville just like you have there in Fallensby.
That's right. It looks kind of like
Looks
Fallon.
kind of the same. Okay, so here we are at the airport in Nashville. And we have all of our suitcases. And we're rolling them to check in. Now at the airport, there's so many places that you can go, so it's very important to see the signs. And before you can read, at least you have mommy and daddy if you go someplace. But right here, it says terminal. That means the place that you go to get onto the plane. There's signs everywhere. So we're just gonna follow the signs to take us to put our suitcases in at United Airlines. I'll show you. There he goes. Right up there is a sign. And it says it's the next sign to show us where to go next. We're going to push number 3 for ticketing and check-in. Here we go. It's a very busy place today. Here we are at United Airlines. I'm going to put my code into my suitcase and then I'm going to give it to them to check in. And the next thing we're doing is going through security. They want to make sure that everything is safe. Walking through here, and they're gonna look at our ID again and check our suitcases. Look at all the machines out there, Jeppy. Look at that. Whoa. So many things. Wow. Wow. And here's all the people that are traveling today. We're going to go to a special machine that looks at our eyes to see if it's really us. But I'm going to turn off the video for that. Then we put our things into the security. This man works for TSA, Transportation Security Administration. And we have to put everything
I'll leave that up to you. Okay, let's try it.
on this tray, and it goes through a conveyor belt, and they make sure that everything is safe inside, that we don't have our water bottles, which I still do. Did you take your water bottle out, Bob?
Anything else in your pocket?
No, just my glasses.
You're good.
Okay, and there goes GrandBob's, and here goes mine. One last swig of water. Thank you very much, sir.
Have a good one.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so. Alrighty, we got all passed through security. We are on our way to the A and B gates, right down this way. I almost forgot and left my water bottle in my purse, and they don't allow water bottles to come in through that conveyor belt. If I'd had it in there, they would have said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, I have to look through your whole purse." So happily, I remembered it just in time and took it out. I had to throw it away because I couldn't drink that much water. You know how that goes sometimes. Look at all the people here at the airport. It is crowded. They've just gotten off the plane and they're going to get their suitcase. And the ones that are going the same direction as we are going onto a plane. So we're standing on the right and they're walking opposite. Here's another sign coming up. We have to follow all of the signs to get to where we're going. And we are going to A8. You see it right there? A8. And that's where our plane's going to be. There's restaurants here. Lots of people everywhere. It's a very crowded airport. This is Nashville. here is another sign.
I've always thought that place was beautiful.
All of the planes are taking
one
off
place
and
I was
landing
very-
today. All right, so we made it down to A8, and this white thing here is called a jetway. And we're going to walk down that hallway. We're going to go through that door where it says gate A8. And then we're going to walk down that hallway. And in a few minutes, our plane is going to come. So I'll show you that when it comes. It's going to pull right in close and hook up to this little thing. It's going to connect it to the plane. Now, way down here, you can see the big, big buildings of Nashville. It's quite a ways away. So we have about an hour until we get on the plane. I'll show you when the plane comes in. But in the meantime, we're just going to sit with these other people. There's not too many people here yet, but there'll be more before our plane comes. While we're here, I'm going to show you a couple things. See this with the orange tube, and it's all rolled up there in the bottom of the cart? Do you know what that's for? Well, on the airplane, they have bathrooms because we sit on there for a long time. Sometimes it's an hour, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes as many as 17 hours. And of course, sometimes you have to go to the bathroom. So, when the plane gets back on the ground and it parks, the workers come in and they unroll this out and they hook it up to the plane and they drain the toilets out into that very special machine. And here comes the plane. It's just arrived. The man down there is putting blocks around the wheels so it won't roll anywhere. And now the jetway is moving out and it's going to attach to the door. Look at all the workers. Isn't that cool? So someone's inside of there. They have a steering wheel and they're driving. You can see the pilots in there just barely, not really, I suppose. There's all sorts of people out here working, doing different things. You just set up an orange cone in front of the engine right there to make sure that nobody gets injured by it. And the door, look, the door is moving down right here, like an accordion. And the front door of the plane is right behind there. Now over here, this machine is the one that hooks up. All the suitcases are inside. And they're gonna come down the ramp that's he's gonna elevate the ramp, see it going up? He's going to elevate the ramp till it's just the right height for where the suitcases are. Let me come to another window, and there's a man behind with the wing. He's going to be putting more fuel in the wing. See back here? He's hooking up to put some more fuel, jet fuel in. So the gas tanks are right there in the wing. So I moved down to another window so you can see the man helping the suitcases come out. And here comes the people. They walked outside the jetway. And they're here, coming out of A8. And after a while, we're going to go on that same plane. Let's look and see what's happening outside. There's a lot of activity when a flight comes in. There's this man down here that's unhooking all the hoses, making sure all the things are hooked up correctly. Here comes the first suitcase. It's light blue. It's coming down the ramp. So then this other man, he's going to pull the suitcase off. He's going to put it in this little trailer. And they're going to take it to the airport so the people coming out of the plane can go over and pick up their suitcases and be on their way. So after they're all out and unloaded in a few minutes, they'll bring another truck, another little thing, luggage cart with more that are full and has our suitcases in there, and they'll put them inside the plane and take them to their next destination. There's another vehicle coming up. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do. Let's watch and see. There's so many people working here. Can you count how many there are? I see 5 right now. He's driving their very special trucks. Let's see what he's going to do. Okay, it looks like it's all in position. I think he uses that to push the plane back when we're ready to fly, when we're on board, so it can go on its way. So many workers to keep this all going. Okay, luggage is still coming out. The pilot's come downstairs now. He's talking to the workers, making sure everything's going fine. It's the pilot's responsibility to check all of the equipment on the outside to make sure that it's all safe, so that when we go on, we'll have a safe flight. See, he's over there looking at the engine, looking at it. He's just checking it all out. It's part of his responsibility. He's going to look at the tires. He's going to look at the whole thing to make sure that when we get on, it's safe and we get to where we want to be. And our next stop is Denver. Over here's a plane that's just recently landed, and it's going to go to a different gate. It's also United Airlines. Luggage cart. I guess they need one more luggage cart for all of the suitcases that are going on. Lots of workers, lots of jobs. Here's that other plane that was coming in. You can see the reflection on the glass inside. But there's people, see those men? They have special wands. They have orange wands, and at night they're flashlights with orange on them. And they give guidance to the pilots to know where to bring the plane to. Isn't that interesting? So much goes on at the airports. There's somebody right in front of the plane we can't see from here, also guiding it. Luggage is still coming off. There's a lot of suitcases on board. Okay, it's time for us to board. We're all lining up. GrandBob.
Global service customers, welcome
What
to
seat are you going to be in?
2A.
Let me see your boarding pass.
Families with children, 2 and under, welcome to pre-board.
2A.
And our Premier 1K customers, welcome to pre-board.
We are Premier 1K customers. So here we go. GrandBob's going to go first. And he's going to put his boarding pass, his phone, right on that little sensor. And it's going to ding, and they're going to say yes. And I have a paper one in my hand.
I can like do the paper one.
So she's going to help me. And it says, Catherine. And here we are walking down the hallway. I am in 4A, so we're not going to sit together on this flight.
But we're not far away.
We're not far away, 2 rows apart.
I'm going to leave my luggage right
So
here.
GrandBob's suitcase with the wheels on it here is a little bit big, so he's going to leave it here, and they're going to put it under the plane. So I'm going to go inside, and I'm going to look for 4A. This is the flight attendant. Hi. Look, we're almost the first ones on board. Here's the plane. I'm going to, here's 1, 2, 3, 4A. Right here's my chair. GrandBob's right there. I have to get out of the way so other people can get on board. So put my suitcase right up there. You can see the green little box. That's where it is. Right. What do you got here? It's pretty empty still. So people are going to be coming on. They'll put their bags there, or maybe under the seat in front of them. And I still have my purse here on my seat, so I'm going to put my purse right under here. I'm going to just jam it in. And let me show you what my seat is like. Inside here is a little pocket. And there's a magazine. Oh, look, there's somebody skiing in Idaho. And I've been there with Mama before. And then here's outside my little window. Here's a window. And look, there's a plane right next to me. And then over here, I have a button. And if I push that button and push hard, then my seat goes back. It lays back a little bit. And then inside, here's the armrest. And it opens up like that. And what do you suppose this is? Do you have any guesses? I'm going to pull this up. Oh, look at that. And unfold again. And it's a table. After a while, they're going to bring me a little something to eat. So here I am on my plane. See, Corey, look at my hair this morning. It just doesn't want to do anything. It just goes, whoop. Does it have electricity in it? Look at that. It just doesn't want to do anything. It's so silly. And I have another window back here if I wanted to open it. But I can't see back there because it's behind me. So I'm just going to use this one. And then when we're up in the sky, I'll take a few movies and you can see down below what kind of land that we're going to be going over. And we're going to fly all the way to Denver. And so find that on the map. We're starting in Nashville and we're going to fly for 3 hours and we'll land in Denver. But I'll show you the flight attendants when they're working and they're going to bring us by something to drink and then they'll bring us some lunch. And I can even watch a movie on board. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so now,
even if you're a frequent flyer, each aircraft type is different. And if everyone can please take a moment to remove the safety information card in your seat back
you can
pocket.
hear it very loud right now, so they're going to tell us about how
Whenever
to
the
fasten
seatbelt sign is on, please
and all
take
that.
your seat, fasten your seatbelt. To fasten, slide the flat metal end into the buckle tight. By pulling on the loose end of the strap, lift the buckle to
We
release.
can do that.
For your
I've got my
safety,
cell
please
phone.
keep your seatbelt
See?
fastened whenever you are seated,
Seatbelt on.
even when the seatbelt sign is off. This Embraer regional jet is equipped with all 4 exits are clearly marked with overhead signs. Please locate the exits closest to your seat. The nearest exit might be behind you. In an emergency, do not take anything with you. Exit path lights will guide you to the exits. Oh, it's unlikely, but if necessary, oxygen masks will drop from above your seat and...
We're taxiing now. We're going to be taking off soon. So there's a long runway right there from when the planes first land. And then we're going to go here. And there's another long runway. Everything's labeled, all the directions. Denver. You can see my reflection. Hello. In the window. It's pretty flat out here, but you can see in the distance there's mountains. It's the Rocky Mountains. And there's snow on them. So we're going to be landing in about 10 minutes, I think. And here we are in Denver. It's 3 hours later, and the time changed, and so it should have been 3 o'clock, but it's 2:15 now because the time changed. We're on Mountain Time Zone. Here's Denver. Here it is. We're taxiing. This is a much bigger airport than Nashville's was. You can see the big mountains behind, the Rocky Mountains. They're snow-capped. All of the gates, and we're going to have to follow the signs to our new gate. This is an American Airlines plane right next to us, going the same way that we're going. I'm not sure if he's taking off, but we're going to look for our gate. I see a bunch of United planes down there, so we're probably going to turn at the next corner to find our gate. Look at that big tower. That tower is called the Air Traffic Control Tower, and there's people that work up in there, and they're like the traffic police to tell the planes when they can go, when they can take off, when they can land, and they know everything that's going on. And there's a smaller tower over here, but I'm not sure what it does. Maybe going to lead from the gates. So we did make that turn, and we're going to find our gate. Okay, well here we are in Denver. It's a very big airport. Look, we've got a moving sidewalk. I'll just stand still for a minute. Look. Moving down, moving down. I'll come catch up with GrandBob now. There's gates everywhere. On the left and on the right. And here we go. Next gate is B11, and right now we're at B33. See that? And so we have a little ways left to walk, and we have about an hour before our next plane. Here's GrandBob. He's coming to the end of the moving sidewalk. You go really fast when you walk, and the sidewalk moves. Would you look at this board with all the places that people can go? And over here, right about there, it says San Francisco at B11 at 3:57. That's the one I'm going on. Okay, we're in Denver, turning the corner. We're gonna take off. There's the mountains far away. We're gonna go over them in just a very few minutes. Going faster and faster. There's the big tower back there. Faster. Can you hear the engines getting louder and louder? Faster and 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 gonna go over to pick up our luggage. It's come all the way from Nashville all these hours later. Here comes the bags. We're just waiting for ours. We have, remember, we have the big guitar, the big black suitcase, and 2 smaller bags. I think, no, just 1 smaller bag. And the others are in the car. And we have our friend that's come to the airport to pick us up. And then we're going home. Here's the lady that's helping the luggage come out. There's GrandBob. We're happy to be
home.
back. And we're home. This is our friend. Picked us up from the airport. And here's our home. We're so happy to be back. Well, it's been fun showing you our ride across the country today. And I will send your first Grammy Gram. And soon you'll have more. I love you.